Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So today in this video I'm going to show you some very interesting scenario unfolding right now with Bitcoin price action here in a daily time frame and also with Ethereum, because if you monitor the price structure of Ethereum and also with Bitcoin, both are flashing a very interesting scenario, and we also want to know what could be playing out next. So let's start this by looking at the price action of Bitcoin USD in a daily time frame, because if you monitor this price structure here in a daily time frame, right now the price of Bitcoin is finding strong support from this 50 exponential moving average, which is sitting around 55,621 price level. This in a daily time frame is one of the strongest support for Bitcoin, because if the trend here wants to continue here in upper duration, then at any cost guys, we have to hold around this rising trend line and also this 50 exponential moving average, because we are aware in the past Bitcoin price action, whenever we saw price pullback and price retesting this 50 exponential moving average, after that we saw some very impulsive move in price action of Bitcoin, you can see here. So now since the price is hovering around this 50 exponential moving average, what we want clearly is price to stay above this 50 exponential moving average. If this support is going to fail, also this rising trend line support is going to fail, then we are expecting some sort of a price pullback, and this price pullback doesn't mean the trend is going to be a bearish trend reversal guys. This might be a small pullback before price starts moving here in an upper direction again. Why? Because you can see here, if I simply add this rising trend line just to show you guys, you can see here this rising trend line has also played a very important role in a daily time frame. It has acted as a very strong support line. So if the price of Bitcoin is not going to find support at this 50 exponential moving average, then we could see some pullback that could bring us around this 51,900 to 52,000 and a possible move here in an upper direction, because this is going to be a very nice double bottom type of scenario. Right now in a daily time frame, our focus is going to be around this 50 exponential moving average that is sitting around 55,620. So we want the price of Bitcoin any cost to stay above it, and not just only because of this rising trend line. What we can also do here in a daily time frame guys, we can simply add another scenario here. You can see guys, this lower line here acted as the resistance, acted as the support when the price was above it, right? So if the 50 exponential moving average is not going to hold the price anymore, then we could see some pullback type of scenario before price moving in an upper direction, because I'm still looking for upward price movement for Bitcoin playing out in upcoming days and months. And also guys, I would really appreciate if you could take just 2 seconds of your time and destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So if you have watched my previous videos guys, you must be aware I said you very loud and clear, if the price of Bitcoin is going to play out just like it from this February and March month, the fractal, right, then we have to break out of this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. And look at this, when the price of Bitcoin tried to break out of it, we were actually able to break out of it but was unable to find support above it, and now we are witnessing this pullback type of scenario. So for us right now guys, in a daily time frame, I said you, we want price to stay above this 55,600. That's where the 50 exponential moving average is, and also this lower line area from this rising trend line. And if this is going to be a pullback type of scenario, then we are aware in a daily time frame, right, in a daily time frame, this 51,000, 52,000 is a price level where we could see some pullback and then a possible movement in an upper direction after that. So now that's what we want the price here to do, is to re-enter this ascending triangle. If that's going to play out, absolutely fine. But if that's going to fail, the same line which previously acted as a support is going to act as a strong resistance here, then we are aware that we could see some sort of a downward price movement for Bitcoin. And not just only because of this ascending triangle, you can add another scenario here guys in a 4-hour time frame, which is rising wedge, because if this is rising wedge scenario, right, then you can see guys, the price here has actually left the lower line area which previously acted as a support, just like with the ascending triangle. And if this is going to be a rejection to re-enter it, then we should expect some downward price movement to follow for Bitcoin. But we are aware this downward price movement doesn't mean the trend is going to be bearish, but this is just a short temporary price pullback according to my analysis, and then a possible movement here in an upper direction, because in most of the cases, right, this kind of rising wedge has led to some sort of a downward price movement, but after that the price of Bitcoin has shown some very impulsive price movement. So let's see how this one is going to play out. And also, if you look at the price action of Ethereum right now, you can see we did talk about this Ethereum price action plenty of time in my videos. All these three scenarios, double bottom, symmetrical triangle, ascending broadening wedge, every three scenarios actually played out very well. But now what we are focusing on is this livermore speculative chart, because according to this livermore speculative chart, after this 0.8 area, we are going to see another impulsive move that could bring us around this 0.9 and 0.10 level. So right now, this was the 0.8 area because we actually measured the price target from this 0.3 till this 0.6. And if you look at the price structure here, you can see 2,900, 3,000 was our 0.8 area. And now until July, the price of Ether is going to continue this upward price movement. This is just my personal thinking, guys. It should not be exactly like what I'm saying, but I personally believe the price of Ether is going to continue this rally here in upper duration until June and July. So let's see how this one is going to play out, because if you look at this in a bit different way, also in a daily time frame. So in a daily time frame, guys, what we can do here is we can simply add this rising trend line, because this rising trend line here has acted as a very, very important line of support and resistance. Because if there is going to be a bigger price pullback, then for us the most important line to hold is going to be this upper line area of ascending channel, because we are aware this upper line here has acted as a very, very strong resistance line, and the same line could be acting as a support, and this is going to actually continue this upward price journey here in this manner, because I still believe the price of Ether is going to continue and also see some price movement in an upper duration in the upcoming days. Because doesn't matter which way you look at this price structure here, if you look at this in a 4-hour time frame, you can see, guys, the price movement is also clearly flashing that we are forming a smaller ascending channel. Or if you don't want to look this as an ascending channel, no problem, we can simply add this rising trend line, because this rising trend line in a 4-hour time frame is acting as a strong support, and every time when we had this price pullback, we saw some very nice bounce out of it. So for us, the most important thing is to hold this line. And what happened if the price of Ether is not going to hold this line? Then we will be focusing some more price pullback to occur, which could also bring us around this upper line area of this rising channel that could be around 3,600, 3,500 price level. And why this scenario should also be taken into consideration is because, let me switch this into hourly time frame, because this here does actually looks like a head and shoulder patterns. If we see this price pullback and the support here or this rising trend line is not going to hold the price, then we are aware the price target here to the downside is going to be from this neckline till this head area, or vice versa. And in that case, the price target here should be bringing us around this 3,450 to 3,500 for Ether. But so far, we are still going to focus on it in an upward price movement, because we are aware this rising trend line has acted as a strong support, and it might actually act also as a support if we are going to see any sort of a pullback, and the price here is going to continue in an upward duration. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin and also Ethereum, mostly Ethereum, guys, at this current stage. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's video. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then guys, please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.